Welcome to the Mother-Daughter ISH podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Aungelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter ISH? We have CashApp, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that? Hello, mothers and daughters. Well, the weekend turned out really great. Got an opportunity to go to the Dallas Ultimate Women's Expo. I don't know if you saw our last video in April where Paiton and me went to the Austin location. Really, really fun. Get to meet a lot of business women. Get to talk to a lot of people who own different types of companies. Check out the Ultimate Women's Expo in your state, in your city, in your town. There may be an event there that you don't even know about. In the last 10 years, I've gone to the Houston one multiple times, Dallas multiple times, Austin multiple times. Even went to the Miami one year when I was there for another event that happened to be there. Have so many on my schedule for 2023 to go to in different places like New York and New Jersey. It's all about networking. And if you own a business and you like to network and you want to connect with other professional women, go to the Ultimate Women's Expos. There are a lot of other women's expos out there. Look those up as well. But again, this one I've gone to for the last 10 years. Some of their speakers were people like Fantasia and her husband, real estate moguls, financial moguls in different places. So while the event is going on, there's speakers that are on the stage. It's really a dynamic event. And again, yesterday was amazing. You'll see the video and the pictures coming up of all the people that I got a chance to meet. Every table I got a chance to go to, products that I bought. That particular video is going to be coming at the end. I just want to show you all the goodies that I came back with. They are ramping it up and up and up since, the pandemic is over. They're back to business as usual. But check out the Ultimate Women's Expo in your town. And I'm so happy that I'm able to bring you and the videos and pictures to let you live vicariously through me. Check out the Ultimate Women's Expo. Bye for now.
We need to put that in the bank. Okay, you take your 18, we can divide that. We still walking away with something. Guys, we're better together than apart. When groups like this to build wealth, y'all need to have that conversation. It's time for us to unite. It's time for us to fight back through real estate. We all live in something. We all live in homes, so we might as well make it work for us. because that's what that's about. So I want y'all to partner with people and think about that. But don't feel like somebody's getting away with something. Everybody pays closing costs. Whether it's taxes, you know.
See, at the event, I walked up to the board because I wanted you to just kind of see who were some of the speakers that were at the event. But on this billboard right here, you can see the names of the different speakers that were there. And it was just very, very, very interesting to be able to meet all of these different women, because a lot of the speakers also had booths there that you could go and talk to them. Even Fantasia had a booth where she was signing books and the lines were long. So many fun things to do. We're talking beyond makeup and clothing. You know, there were so many health and wellness people. There were folks there that'll help you navigate through the healthcare channels to be able to get insurance, healthcare insurance. There were people there talking about fibroids and pelvic health and just all kinds of things. In the video, you're going to see some very interesting things, especially stay to the end, because I ran into a company that it was just very interesting. Let's just say it had something to do with swings, chains, and all kinds of things like that. Very interesting. I took a picture of one of the ladies. She decided to get on one of the little things and let them chain her up so we could see how it works. I mean, it was very, very interesting. Also, I met so many great people who just started their business like even a year ago that took the plunge and said, hey, I'm going to get involved in this particular type of event. You know, most people are not going to go out and pay $1,000 for a booth if they're not confident in the fact that, one, they can sell some items, two, they can meet some great people that are going to remember them and maybe put some foot traffic into their store. But yesterday I was able to get some really fun things. Again, stay to the end of the video so you can see all the goodies that I got. I purchased a few things, but then they were giving away so many things. And one thing they gave away, I was like, I really, really need that particular thing, because I'm actually headed from Dallas to Arkansas with my car club, and we always wash our cars when we get there. And so I got something that's going to help along with that. But like I'm telling you, if you are not participating in the markets and the expos and the women's events and you are a business owner, I'm telling you right now, you're doing yourself a disservice. You have got to get out and get busy. The world is open back up, and it's time for you to now grow whatever it is that you've been working on. I'll let you enjoy the rest of the video. Please put a comment in the description box so I can know if you enjoyed it.
Don't buy anything. Don't make your purchases. Don't let nobody put nothing.
Some of the video, you do have to mute it because there's some music that's playing or something like that. So I wanted to make sure you still got the excitement. But as you can see, everybody's just kind of looking around. There were women from every age. I think the oldest woman I probably saw there was probably in her 80s, and she was by herself, and she was having a really good time. I was there by myself too, and I was having a good time, so I understood. But there's just so much fun at the expo. Check it out. I went down each one of the aisles to just kind of check out everything and to really give you a good grasp. And it was so crowded, just crowded. I love it. Again, like I was telling you, there was more than hair and nails and things like that going on. This young lady here, she and another lady, they have their own sauces, seasonings, wing sauces. I even told them about sending their hot sauce over to Hot One so that they could try it out and have it on the show. It was fun. They had probably over 600 booths, and yes, I went down every row to every single booth. It's so amazing to me, like some of the booths you saw were empty. People paid thousands of dollars for booths and didn't show up. So if you saw me take a picture or video of a booth like this one that didn't have anybody, they just didn't show up.
Today to tell my story, because listen, if it had not been for God, I would not be here with you other women that it doesn't matter what you go through and where you come from, you can go through and come out successful. Okay? So a little bit
I
of
tried to get as much video as I could of people kind of moving around and products that were out and things like there was some giving away so many nice little gifts, but it's not until you go talk. A lot of the booths are actually like the way their setup was. The backdrops were just really, really awesome. The products that they brought out made it really look like a retail shopping experience. And I don't care what event you go to, what marketplace or anything that you go to, always take you I call it a hot $50. I always take $100. I know I'm not going to spend $100 unless I really, really, really see something I have to have and think I'm not going to see it somewhere else. But always take you money because there's going to be something that you want to. Now, there was just one vendor, and I didn't take a lot of pictures of his booth because his mood was weird. And I asked him what was the name of his company. He said, "Don't worry about it. I only sell when I go to markets." Okay, how can I find you online, sir? Yeah, I don't like to do anything online. Okay, sir, how much is this necklace right here? Oh, it's $85, but I'm only selling it here. You can't buy it anywhere else. But what's the name of your company? I don't like to give the name of my company because it doesn't matter because I only sell at markets. So then the last question I asked him before I just literally walked off because I thought, okay, he didn't come to play. I said, well, if somebody wanted to purchase your items and they wanted to go online to see what else you have, and when I tell you the products he had was beautiful, if his attitude would have been better, I would have bought 3 things from him, but I just had to walk away because I thought, yeah, I don't want to play this game anymore. It was weird. But other than that, every single vendor I went to had a great attitude, was in a great mood, had beautiful setup, products were on point, presentation was on point, especially like the clothing booths and everything. Like I'm talking right here in front of the sauces ladies, and they had everything on point. They had it where you could test it, you could taste it. They even had a bowl of their sauce out where you could, get a dip taste of it. And I need to mention they were salt free. Can you believe it? Because that's the first thing I ask whenever I buy anybody seasoning. Is it salt free, sodium? All those things free. And when they say that, I get excited. So that's why when she told me they had the hot sauce and the wing sauce, I said, you need to send it to Hot Ones. And she was like, what is that? So I had to explain to her what Hot Ones was. And she was so excited. She told the other person, we got to do it. And I was just telling her about a friend in Houston that I helped him to get his sauce over there, and they presented it on there. And it's just good advertising for you. But, these expos, they just bring so much good vibe out. They bring so much, awareness. I could tell you, out of all those 600 booths, I ain't know anything about 550 of them probably. I didn't know anything about those companies. I wanted to take pictures also with just kind of like a clean view. So I went around 1 o'clock and stayed until 5 o'clock. And so when you go in the evening, it's a little less crowded. Because when I got there and walked in the door, it was so crowded. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this crowd. But I was able to get through the crowd. I even took a photo at the photo booth where they do the camera. But just walking through and talking to people, and I had on my Mother-Daughter ISH podcast shirt, and people were very aware of it, so that brought in a lot of conversation. I also wore my little ice cream cone earrings, so that brought in conversation. That's something that I learned through networking, is that when you do things that bring attention, then you'll get the conversation. Like every woman wanted to know. This place right here was selling fans for women who get hot flashes. I thought that was so cute because I just bought a fan. I don't get hot flashes, but I like it so when I put my makeup on, I can, keep it dry. But you gotta become a conversation piece, and those earrings was a conversation piece. The podcast shirt was a conversation piece. only being a conversation piece, but also talking to people. Like, I know I went up to a couple of people's booths that I could tell they had not had a conversation all day long, because when I went, because I'm one of those people that if I don't know your company, I'm going to walk up and say, okay, can you explain it to me what it is? And they get so excited about explaining their product. I'm the same way. I get excited about explaining something that I like or something I'm really, really passionate about. Again, if you saw any booths that didn't have anybody but had a setup, they did not show up. Okay?
Dawn, I'm telling you, come back.
Not only was I walking around checking out every booth and meeting people and finding out about different companies, but also it's just a great idea as a podcaster for me to be out there letting people know. And let me tell you why. Because I ran into a beautiful young lady. Look at that shirt. The whole dang snack, the whole dang meal. I mean, I had to take a picture of that for y'all. But I ran into a lady who said that she was just having a conversation last week with some friends about starting her own podcast. I can't say the name of it because I did suggest to her for her to trademark it or get it solidified in some kind of way. But anyway, as I'm talking to this beautiful young lady that has a shop in one of the malls here. It starts with an L. I don't know malls because I'm not a mall girl. But anyway, as I was talking to her, she was saying that she was thinking about starting a podcast, and that me having a conversation with her was just another confirmation that she needed to do it. So me talking to people brings out my business side, brings out their business side, and it just makes us get along even better. This place here is a glamping company. They will come out and do a whole glamping tent in your backyard. Oh!
Camping company, they bring the tent to you. And they set it up and everything. I've dreamed about this. You have no idea. I have dreamed about having a backyard whole camping situation.
As you can tell through the video, I wanted to get the volume because I wanted you to just see how loud it was in there. The Carnival Cruise people were there. State Farm was there. Geico was a sponsor for the speakers. And that's how you do it. You have all these different segments, and you have people that sponsor that, like Volkswagen. Volkswagen was there with the car that you just saw a little bit ago. And they sponsored, the car show part. And you could get in the car. You could sit in the car. You could do whatever you wanted to do. But again, I run into so many wonderful people who they are looking for the conversation. They're looking for the opportunity. I bought one of these, and you'll see it at the end of the video. It is something that I can plug into my phone, and when I'm out and about and I'm doing videos, the wind won't get into the phone. Because I know y'all have heard some of the videos that I've done, and you can hear the wind that gets through the phone thing. But now I have something that can stop that wind from getting in there. There were people there that were talking about all types of women's health. T-shirt makers were there. I love the T-shirt makers vendor booth, because we were talking, and I told him, I said, I have a new respect for T-shirt makers now that I do. This is the beautiful young lady I was telling you about that has the boutique in the mall, and she's thinking about doing a podcast. And I hope that I influenced her and enough that she will get that podcast going, and that she will get that podcast monetized, and that she will get it out to the world. It will do nothing but increase the business and the flow to the company that she has. I just really want to say I admire the fact that she's bold enough to put it in the mall. But this was the company I was telling you to stay to the end for, that had all of the very, very interesting things that I had no idea really about. I've only seen maybe in movies, but we had a person who was also looking, and she decided she was going to get on there and show you. But take this video right here as you would like to take it, if there's something that you're interested in. I did take a picture of their name for you so you can reach out to them to find out what all they may have, swings and all kinds of stuff. I got to do this video, and they said that they're going to send the video to the email at the end of the day. I have not checked my email yet to see if they actually did it, but I'm going to check in a few minutes. But that was my wonderful, exciting trip to the Ultimate Women's Expo in Dallas, Texas. Find out when the Ultimate Women's Expo is coming to your area. Attend it. Get online on Eventbrite. Buy you a ticket. Get you some friends. And go. And guess what? If they don't want to go by yourself, go by yourself. Bye. Okay, mothers and daughters, as I promised, I told you that I would show you all of the things that I received. This was the bucket that I was telling you I received from one of the window and door places. And the reason why this bucket was so important is because I'm headed to a car event, and we always wash our cars. So now I have a bucket, and I have a bunch of towels that I always bring with me anyway. So I'm going to throw that in the bucket. I got this cute little pink cup. Of course, October is breast cancer awareness month. So I wanted to put that in there. I got so many flyers of education, tons of books, travel to Oklahoma, check out the different national forests. I got potato chip clip. I love collecting those. I have a little measurement spoon item. More books on travel. There was a club there called Travel Chicks Club, and they have a whole organization. I'll put that in the bucket. I got a Tulsa, Oklahoma bag, which is going to come in really, really handy for all the things I'm about to collect. So I've got that, and I've got some information there about Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was having a great conversation with the guy that was at that table because we were talking about the new series Tulsa that's coming out. State Farm was giving away these bags right here if you gave them, of course, your email. And then Durant, Oklahoma, had some information there. And then I got a really, really, really nice from Choctaw County. Nice bag from Choctaw County. And then hand loads of candy. Those are going to go in my purse. Of course, a few pens. Now, I'll tell you about the samples. This is a sample that I received that had hair care, facial care. In here is a conditioner that's supposed to be really good for thickening the hair, and it's all organic, and that's the company that came from. They gave those away. I did buy some hair growth oil, and I want to show that to you. This is the hair growth oil that I purchased. Nice size bottle. This one is for growing, and she had one that was for extra follicle help. But this is this one, and just so you can see, the name of the company was Honeybee. And then look at the cute bags that they gave you that were like in resemblance of a honeybee. So I got the oil, and it was by Honeybee. I'm gonna actually try that in a few minutes. I got some CBD products, and this was like a type of roll-on CBD oil, and I'll show you the name of that company. You can see that company, so that's very, very nice. And I got a sample, and my color was chestnut. I got a sample from Dillard's of the Lancome makeup. I'm actually gonna wear it maybe tomorrow. And then I got some cool sunglasses because I did a little spin the wheel thing. Hey, look, let me give you a tip. If you ever do like an expo or anything, make sure you bring like the spin the wheel thing and give away free items. And it can be things as cheap as like the sunglasses. Like sunglasses like this, you won't pay very much for them, and you can get enough to give away to a lot of different people. But I can't wait to wear these. I'm actually taking them out. I took them out the pack, and I'm actually gonna wear them. Now, I do want to show you, of course, more pens. I think I'm gonna put all that in the bucket also. But look at all the different brochures. I can't wait to go through them because there's at least a dozen people that I'll be following up with that'll be also following up with me. Eyebrow people, nail people, insurance people, business groups. But I just wanted to collect all of these business forms and business cards and all of that, so I can sit down and make my list tomorrow of all the people that I'm gonna do it today, that I'm gonna follow up with. But these are the people that I'll be following up with. And last but not least, I got this little band, and it's pretty cool. So those are the nice trinkets and things that I received from the expo. I'm digging in here to get this pen out because I'm actually going to use that pen. But those are the nice things that I got from the expo. So just when you go to the expo, take your bag with you. But you'll either get buckets like this, or you'll get bags that they'll give you. In here, I probably have 3 bags that they gave me. But then I also brought my own bag because I had my postcards in there for the podcast about advertising, interviews, and our Friday show. So I promised you I was going to show you that in the end. And there you go. Bye. Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have CashApp, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that?